the world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from. My name is MD90 and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss any upload that comes up on the channel. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel, because we put up a lot of content, is head to the playlist and you'll find all various things that we're doing here curated for you based on your interests. So we've got the Kutka podcast, we've got the Tishimi production. These are movies, actually, short movies that you can find on that playlist. And news and trends. We do a lot. We do vlogs. We do a lot on this channel. So the easiest way for such you don't lose yourself, you find that there's a vlog here. The next thing is main news. So for you, if you're interested in vlogs, head to the place. If you're interested in a podcast, the place. If you're interested in short movies, head to Tishimi Productions, the place in that section. So that's the easiest way to navigate the channel. Any other details that you need to know about me in the About section. If you need to contact me, every video has all my details that you need. Just check the description section. You'll find all the contact details or the About section. More update has come from the audio and with regard to the AI claims. So according to the Daily Nation, they quote to say Chabinga's artificial intelligence claims are lies. So as Mwewa Chitambala, also known as Simon Mwewa, rubbishes claims by Chabinga that the leaked audio was AI generated, says that it is an insult to the collective intelligence of Zambians as the audio is 100% authentic. So they are quoting a live stream in which Simon Chitambala or Mwewa Chitambala, who you know as Simon Mwewa, was simply saying that is not AI, that is him actually, Chabinga, in that video allegedly. And then the mass newspaper says it's human. It's human. Professor ridicules dispute attempts to, desperate attempts to launder bribery audio as AI. So more people chipping in with regard to the audio, and then they attach an image where you can see Robert Chabinga smiling as President Hakainde Hichilema was passing through in Parliament. Should have been the recent opening of Parliament done either in November or early this year, where that image, where the president was addressing the nation, where that image is being taken from. So people are simply saying it's not AI. And what is the audio lands in South African court? So Edgar Chagalungu's family reports leaked audio to South African High Court. We have the audio of the senior minister in President Hakainde Hichilema's government, and one of his surrogates exposing the plan to bribe judges handling the matter, says Makebi Zulu. So according to the mass newspaper, they say former President Edgar Lungu's family has instructed his lawyer to report today to the South African High Court in Pretoria the leaked audio discussing the repatriation of the late president's body. The sensational audio, which has been widely shared and circulated on social media, reveals a long conversation between a Zambian minister and opposition member of parliament with close ties to the State House. So pretty much it seems like that audio is going to be part of the evidence presented in South Africa. And then Mashaka Kashambato simply says Chabinga to be summoned by the Zambia police to help with investigation with the threats he was making on Emmanuel Mwamba and Shishua. Could this happen under Patriotic Front PF? Tasha. So he's simply saying that if you guys claim to say Robert Chabinga is more inclined to President Hakainde Hichilema and the UPND, the fact that the police have summoned him today, that's a good sign to say the UPND government is not shooting anyone that is contravening the law. So that's according to Akashambara. He was referring to this police call out that was sent earlier on today. So according to what has been published by the Zambia police, they say police summoned Honorable Robert Chabinga for allegedly proposing violence. July 23, 2025, the Zambia Police Service at the Zambia Police at the Lusaka Police Station has opened an inquiry file following a report made yesterday, July 22nd, 2025, at 14 hours by Honorable Francis Mulenga Fuve, aged 50, and then they caught a plot of Chaba Valley. He also is also a Patriotic Front member of Parliament for Chilubi constituency. Honorable Fuwe reported that Honorable Robert Chabinga, also a Patriotic Front member of Parliament representing Mafinga constituency, did propose violence by allegedly issuing threats aimed at Ambassador Emmanuel Mwamba and former University of Zambia lecturer Dr. Shishua. These threats were reported and made during a press briefing conducted via an online live broadcast on Kalemba media platform on July 20th, 2025, around 10 hours. According to the report, Mr. Chabinga was seen and heard during the live broadcast allegedly threatening to deal with Mr. Emmanuel Mwamba and Dr. Shua, accusing them of circulating damaging articles about him. This conduct prompted Honorable Fube to report the matter to the police. In light of this, the Zambia Police Service wished to inform the public that Honorable Robert Chabinga will be summoned to assist with the investigation as part of the ongoing inquiry. We urge all involved parties to remain calm and allow the due process of the law to take its course. The Zambia Police Service reiterates its commitment to upholding public order and ensuring that political discourse remains peaceful, respectful, and within the confines of the law. Further updates will be provided as the investigations progress. Ray Amonga, Police Public Relations Officer. So that's police confirming to say they've summoned or they've sent a police call out to Robert Chabinga with regard to those things. And then to which George Mutonga was simply saying, this is the time to turn on him and throw him under the bus. So he's simply addressing the UPND and President Hakainde Hichilema to say, Robert Chabinga is becoming a liability instead of an asset to the UPND. In as much as he's fighting the Patriotic Front battles with Mouse Sampa with regard to who's president, him being associated with the UPND is a liability. So George Mutonga simply advises to say this is where the UPND should simply throw him under the bus. He says that he's of no use. He brings more damage than value to the association. That's George Mutonga advising. And you can see these are some of the interactions that Robert Chabinga had with President Hakainde Hichilema during the president's duties around the country. So according to George Mutonga, says this is the time the UPND should just dump the association with Robert Chabinga. Is not bringing any value because the number of leaked audios that are making rounds in recent past and pretty much doing a lot of damage does not benefit the association. And then what else is here? Pretty much the mass newspaper reports the same news with regard to Robert Chabinga. It's been trending the past couple of all activities. I was engaged in. George Mutonga was simply talking about the cyber security, saying that some of the things that he did during the campaign in 2021, if it was now, they would fall under the cyber security and he would be arrested. And what is Faith Musonda has decided to forego the appeal to save the 1 month idle and disorderly conduct sentence. Lawyer has confirmed. So Faith Musonda has updated the nation through her lawyer to say she's not appealing the conviction that she's been given. She's been given simple imprisonment for 30 days. And she was asked to pay 24 kwacha. So pretty much was given bare minimum of the charges that when she went to President Hakainde Hichilema's house, should have been like now almost a month ago, around 24 hours to 01 in between there. So initially she was, there were news speculations to say she was going to be charged with espionage, but that was dropped and only charged with idle standing. So she's made the right call, honestly. Why appeal a 1 month conviction when she was facing serious charges that were not even bailable? So you might as well just save the 30 days and then get out of it. So she says she's not appealing that, she is going to save the 30 days. What is Mufumbwe, member of Parliament? You remember once she came out of prison, she appealed for a seat because there are by-elections that are likely to happen in Mfue, just in a number of days from now. So he says criminal conviction renders a member of parliament seat vacant, according to Electoral Commission of Zambia. So the Electoral Commission of Zambia has submitted before the Constitutional Court that the parliamentary seat becomes vacant once a serving member of parliament is convicted of any criminal offense. Chief Electoral Officer Brown Casaro has submitted, according to simply stating to say the fact that she was convicted, that's where she lost her seat. So pretty much those by-elections are going on, and it's simply said they are within the law. But Chief Tayali's condition and appeal continues. So as you may be aware, the past couple of days he's been making appeals on his platform to say he's facing a lot of health issues, and pretty much appealing to President Hakainde Hichilema if he can allow him to come back to Zambia but not be arrested, and so that he can get the help from his family. And pretty much he's been begging so that President Hakainde Hichilema can have him come back. So now people are weighing in to say the president has nothing to do with why you ran away from the country. You ran away because you didn't want to face the consequences of what you had done, because the number of court cases that were still proceeding. So it's a self-imposed exile. For you to want to involve the president at this stage, on what grounds? So Shombaka also weighed in to say, give Hakainde Hichilema a break, please, because he was not involved in Chief Tayali issuing any statements, and neither, according to Shombaka, and neither did the late President Edgar Chagwa sponsor him so that he can go and speak or insult President Hakainde Hichilema. So the consequences of that Chief Tayali is facing are based on his own speaking, not that he was speaking for anyone in this case. So they should give President Hakainde Hichilema a break. So he's giving a nation update according to Chief Tayali there. He says, I've developed a fever and the stomach has bulged too much, and the remaining, and they are running around to take me for X-ray. So you're simply abducting him. I think he had gone undergone an operation, so he just updated the nation to say now he's got pus coming out of his stomach, pretty much, like the condition is not bad. So he's facing death, pretty much. That's what you're saying. Like he's facing death, and he's appealing if President Hakainde Hichilema can have him come back in the country without being arrested. And this is where Chombaka weighs in to say, nobody sent Tayali to disrespect Chief Mukuni. Nobody sent him to disrespect President Hakainde Hichilema. He made those decisions on his own and shouldn't hold the president or anyone at ransom over the choices that he made. I've always told people on social media that limit is important whenever we post. Don't go overboard. Even Hakainde Hichilema and Mama Esther Lungu are human. They have feelings, and as well, they also have a breaking point where insults can hit ends as politics. We should learn to draw the line at some point. You can't build a life and career on tormenting others emotionally. No. So he simply says, if not forgiving Chief Tayali makes Hakainde Hichilema the devil, so be it. But otherwise, President Hakainde Hichilema does not owe Chief Tayali anything at this point. He did not ask to be insulted. He did not ask to be dragged. So, like his name to be dragged in Chief Tayali's post. Now that he's facing this situation, he wants to appeal or pretty much hold the president at ransom to say, no, let me come back without facing the consequences of his actions, so that he can have his family attend to him in hospital. So Chombaka simply says, no, those are not grounds for forgiveness. Let him just face the music. He says he made the bed, let him lie in it. So, and then Mashaka Kashambato also weighed in with this issue. He says, okay, fine. Someone posted that the UPND, United Party for National Development, Chief Tayali is defending you, but you are not helping him. If you, as you may be aware, Mashaka Agashambato is a UPND supporter based in the US. So he says, well, his response, if United Party for National Development, UPND, helps Milo, you come to us, you come to us to tell us that we're paying him to attack Mrs. Esther Lungu and Makebi Zulu. Imobantu simjailikana. So he simply says that you people are not fair. If the UPND decides to, yes, I've been outside the President Haka election, they decide to help Chief Tayali. Tomorrow the opposition will be saying that the ones who are sponsoring, because in recent past he's been jabbing at the former first family. That's Esther Lungu, his children, Edgar Shagalungu and stuff. So he says, according to Mama Shaka, he says, if they decide to help Chief Tayali at this point, it will look like they're the ones who are sponsoring his recent live streams. When Tayali started doing business supply roofing materials, everyone was excited because his celebrity status was going to make him a successful entrepreneur. But Ichuwa Chama politics drew him back into politics. Plus, he was facing a number of court cases. So leave UPND alone. So another appeal simply saying, you do not drag the UPND in this issue. This is his own predicament, Chief Tayali here, and they don't want anything to do with it. And then he goes further. This is Chief Tayali now. He says, politics, but in politics, we have no permanent enemies. This issue at which point we do reconcile. It is in death. So he has to say, are we only going to reconcile in death? So pretty much trying to appeal to, it seems like he's in a bad place, Chief Tayali. Whoever was sponsoring him, and as you may be aware, they've cut that tap. So he really wants to come back home so that he'll be able to survive. Hence those runs that he's been doing recently. Too much news in this broadcast, and the rest will just come later on. Let me see what else I can go before we cut the broadcast. So according to Real Times, our land deserves respect. If you may be aware, there's been a number of gold illegal mining that has been happening in northwestern province. So Chief Mkungule appeals to say calls for lawful environment and friendly mining in his chiefdom. With regard to that, what else is in the news? News diggers say immorality let's not be Christians who do destructive things in the night. That was during the president when he was swearing in some new appointees. They were saying let's be legit Christians, pretty much. Hakainde Shema orders a cleanup of land title issues. So that's according to the Daily Mail. What else is here? Daily Liberation. Nothing wrong with me controlling ZAMSA Director General, because the Director General is subject of a minister and also control the board. I also control the board. Someone was responding, Amuchima there. That's the Minister of Health. And that's the news, ladies and gentlemen.